Hello, welcome to my first ever sketchbook tour. This sketchbook is very old. It took me a long time to complete. Actually, I had never really carried a sketchbook before or focused on completing one. I think that this sketchbook was the beginning of me wanting to improve on my skills. Also, this sketchbook is important to me because it was during a difficult time. This is actually from 2020 to 2023. So yes, it was COVID years. So either way, let's go ahead and get started. First, I have my covers that I didn't know what to do with, so I just covered them with a bunch of stickers from random things that I had at home. I do enjoy playing video games, so here is Celeste. I have other random ones from Daiso, and some of them I got, I think, on Temu. Of course, this is from New Jeans. These little stickers actually were from Nion's album, Another New Jeans. Majority of these, though, were from Daiso. So let's get into it. Also, before we start, I wanted to let you know I do print my digital forms of work. I do like to print my work and I collage it into the sketchbook, but you will see this in here. All right, let's get started. So like I said, this was very old. I actually had a name page here, but I covered it up. It had my address and email just in case I lost it at the university. So it is from 2020 to 2023. I was learning a bunch of different things. So you're gonna see all these randomness going on. Also, this is when I started seeing some artists on YouTube do where they would go to, well, I don't think they're taking it from the supermarket, right? But when you would get a fruit, you would take the stickers and you would start to put it. I thought it was kind of cool too, so I started doing it myself. So these were supposed to be pigs, javelinas to be exact. We were doing a project where we would print these for printmaking, but I really loved them. I thought they were so cute, and I decided to fill up the title page, I guess. Kind of when pigs fly, right? They're jumping off the cloud, and over here the little piggy is hoarding his food. These are supposed to be pine cones. The prints came out a little bit moved. It was with the stencil, so that is that. Next one, another piggy, pink piggy. This was done with ink. Again, I was following the style we were doing for our print, so it was very sketchy. I don't know if you know this about me, but I actually really like EXO. And this is Jongin Rakai. This is one of my first times that I drew him here. I drew him with ballpoint pen. It did bleed a little. You'll notice that this paper isn't really thick, and as I drew more in it, I realized that I probably was gonna have to get creative. Oh, this is falling off. I used the bleed through from the back. Oh, this guy keeps wanting to run away, to give it some interesting coloring. This is Ten Lee. Drew him for a little bit too. Some of these pages, since the beginning, I was frustrated with this sketchbook. It was very cheap. It was like, what, maybe $2, but of course, oh, there's a plane. Hold on, there's a plane. Okay, the plane's gone. So I started to glue some of the pages to see if that would help. Another random doodle. I think during the time I had bought this little garden decorations and I liked how they were fairy-like. So I started to draw maybe like a fairy house. Even though this kind of looks like the SpongeBob pineapple, but if it were a mushroom. If not a fairy house, I think the snail was supposed to live in here. We have Eraserhead here. This is where I started to get into collaging and junk journaling. I wanted to follow kind of the ruggedness of it, right? So I thought maybe putting a bunch of barcodes here would suit him for some reason. Caution. This kind of looks like caution tape to me. Sailing is not an option. Or mentor. More Eraserhead, because I was obsessed with him. Here I did more collaging too. Protector de los Inocentes, or protector of the innocent. I am a Spanish speaker, so I do have some items that might be in Spanish, but I'll translate. Something special is brewing. I don't know why I put this, but probably I meant like something special is developing. Here's where I start to collage in my digital art. For some reason, this glued here. I don't know if it's glue or the tape probably. Ah, darn it, I ruined it. Anyway, here is where I start to collage my digital paintings. I might do a digital sketchbook, but I kind of wanted them to be part of it too. And instead of just pasting the image, I wanted it to kind of be art itself too. Here is Wednesday and Uncle Fester. This is Taeyang from Big Bang. I don't know why I went with Christmas, but here's Christmas. Use some green so that it would complement it. Oh, I did not even acknowledge this that's going on right here. Oh, Megumi. Obviously very badly injured. Poor Megumi. I don't know if YouTube is gonna do its thing, but here's Megumi. What's this? Oh, this is a full just junk journal collage page. The ones in the back, I had practiced a bunch of different stylized eyes, noses, mouths, and ears, but I didn't like some of them. I thought they were kind of funky, so I kept it as wallpaper, background paper, and I added some of the receipts or tickets that I had from a magazine, things from a magazine, collage items. Here is more idols. Jungin again from EXO with his bear core. I'll pick it up so that the layer doesn't catch. I had this fantasy thing going on where he was a fairy.
She was a fairy.
He's supposed to be laying on a caterpillar, maybe taking a nap with the caterpillar. I thought it was really cute. And then on this side, I don't know what I was doing, what I was going for. It's supposed to be Jonghyun from Twice in that car scene, but I think it was for an artist collab on Instagram, and it was supposed to be scary. Yet the music video, Yes or Yes, is a little bit spooky, so I thought maybe instead of it being Jonghyun all beautiful and whatnot, you decide to go with her. You go with her because obviously it's closed and maybe she's like not a kind ghost. But when I was trying to make her evil, she ended up looking like All Might. Yeah, I guess my Hero Academia subconscious thoughts were getting to me or something. Because actually, this here, I traded art with my partner. Yeah, I think we drew each other as our favorite My Hero Academia characters, or I drew them as their favorite My Hero Academia character. And then on this side, I just pasted wrapper from the applesauce. Here I was trying a different style of digital art. So here's Kai in Obsession. Over here, it's supposed to be Park Chan-yeol, but it did not look like Park Chan-yeol. Okay, if anything, I feel like he looks a little bit more like Sehun from EXO. This was my first introduction to like a webtoon style, so I was trying my best. And after that, I think I got fed up with the digital drawing, so I went back to traditional and I drew the New Jeans music video Ditto. It's not them per se, but the vibe was them. The models reminded me of them. So I cut these letters out that I colored in, added some tape, stickers. Here are some studies. Like I said, this sketchbook was done during my time in university. So sometimes I went back and practiced fundamentals, and here is shading with spheres, a skull. So I turned this into a like dark academia collage with a real pressed flower. I did it with tape. I didn't really have anything else, and I wanted it to be done, so I just pasted it on there. Here's another. I'll get closer so you can see it. So these two are real, and of course these are for scrapbooking. Here's more Kai. Can you tell? Can you tell he's my bias? I was trying different styles of digital drawing. And now I don't draw like this. Actually, I have kind of settled on a style that I like. But when I first got into digital drawing, I was exploring all kinds, and of course I tried to go with realisms, and that was everything that I knew. And then my first dive into digital comic light, which I'm not gonna lie, to me it was extremely hard coming from traditional art. And here's the bears. That's his whole vibe, right? Here's his landscape. Again, as I was doing these digital paintings, I think I ended up very frustrated because I was barely learning, and I did not have the knowledge, right, that I needed to create what I wanted. So I kept going back to what I knew to feel like I accomplished something. I don't know. But here's a landscape, very magical landscape. I'm surprised this paper actually survived, but as you can see, some peeling started to happen, but I'm very happy with this one. Here is more digital collage. This is Pokemon. When Arceus came out, I was in love with this game. I still am. I don't think I finished it. I play a bunch of games at the same time, and then I end up not finishing them, which is not good, right? But here's a EXO alternative universe, Kyungsoo and Kai here. So what you're supposed to do in this game, if you're not familiar, you're like some kind of ranger. You go out and you survey the land and the Pokemon. You have tasks to do, and once you complete your assignments, they'll turn red. So for example, it says times you've given it food, they'll turn red. Times you've seen it in the wild, they'll turn red. I thought that was so cool. I hope they do another game like this. I really felt like I was a part of the Pokemon habitat, you know. And here's Kai again in Super M. This here is an OC that I was trying to develop. Does not have a name, of course. He's Elven, as you can tell, and he has a little scar because of reasons. But this is the first time I tried to make an OC, but he doesn't have a name. Ugh. More Kai. I'm sorry. I promise that I stopped drawing. Yes, that I stopped drawing Kai. But how can I explain? I was really inspired into drawing him. I just wanted to draw him and I couldn't stop. Here are different shots of him looking into the camera. Another pressed dry flower. I think this one was actually on the same page as this, but I cut them. And here he is. It's supposed to be a collage, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks like he's looking at himself. I used some watercolor paints and some metallic, and it glows a little bit. This time it's not Kai. Ha! So during this time, I think it might have already been 2021 or something by this point, because the Winter Olympics were on. And it's the last time that we saw Yuzuru Hanyu competing in the Olympics. I remember I was very proud to see him. Also very sad though. I love seeing him skate. His costumes were so beautiful. I tried my best to do them justice. And over here we have Sulgi. Love Sulgi. I love all her concepts. Especially I love her dark concepts. I think they're really cool. I think she's really cool. I felt like drawing some fashion, so I drew some shoes. I think I didn't have my sketchbook. I probably drew them on some random page. Yeah, like print paper. And then I brought it home and I stuck it on here. This is from bananas, actually, or pineapple. Yeah, pineapple. That's from a pineapple. And then I added some stickers. I think it's cool. It works. Next one. Oh, censored. This is from Chainsaw Man. I think one of the scenes we saw this plane, wherein this character, she was having some kind of inner turmoil or something's going on. I don't remember if these were supposed to be hands and then I made them into trees. Like I said, this was a long time ago. But yeah, it was from Chainsaw Man. And then back to idols. This is a class that I took. It was drawing traditionally, and then I would scan these pieces and I would kind of collage it on my iPad. So it's basically the print of the end result, but I drew everything separately. I drew Kyungsoo by himself, and then all of the other elements I drew them. I painted them on the side, and then I scanned them and I put them on here. It was very fun to do, and I thought it was very neat. So this is Kyungsoo from EXO, and this wasn't supposed to be anybody in particular. I was just following the class. It was the first one I did, and then I did this one. But she kind of looks like Momo from Twice. Oh, let me show you something. And this is what I meant. Like, I drew them separately and then I scanned them. I scanned everything. I scanned every piece and then I collaged it on my iPad. So yeah, it was a fun class to do. Very fun. I think I took it on Domestica or something like that. Here's another gouache landscape. I think it's a Ghibli landscape. I followed a tutorial. If I remember which one it is, I'll link the tutorial. It was very easy to follow. And if I'm not mistaken, this sketchbook was the first times that I painted with gouache. So I think I did pretty well. Ugh, doesn't want to open. And then we have digital again. Here we have another class that I was following to do eyes. I was determined to continue my digital journey. It was just so hard. And here is Yuta Kotsu with Rika. I really like him. I like his character. Also, I like how he is. He is so gentle, but so disruptive. Like a big paradox. I think he's really cool. So kind. Now that I look back, this is from Volume 0, the movie, right? When we first get introduced to Yuta. I feel like I still like him the same way. Now, at the time that I'm recording this, we're getting ready for season 4. Yeah, I still like him the same. And here is more OC/Kai. I started with Kai here in the fantasy AU, like the one I showed before, where he was sleeping on the caterpillar. But I think here he's supposed to be Alvin. And then after him, I tried to develop an OCs, right? Not just him. This man is here. It's him too. Like I said, I don't have a name. I don't know why it's so hard to name them. At first I wasn't too happy with this page, but I think I kind of like it now. I added some butterflies and flowers. Next is more Sergi. This is from 28 Reasons. I think I painted it with a watercolor brush. Yes, I really like to go for the glistening effect on the eyes, so I was trying to go for that style. I think these are some of the digital drawings that I like the most that I did back then. More idols. This is Kai dancing on stage, right? And then here we have twice in Talk That Talk. It's Chui and Dahyun. I love these outfits. I thought this was so pretty. If you didn't get to see this, I think she wore it for the stage. It was so cute. And then hers, I was in love with it too. I don't know why, but Talk That Talk was so pretty. All of the outfits were gorgeous. This one is kind of old. I think he's doing some kind of modern performance on stage. It's very old. And I think we're almost towards the end. This here, I took a class on comic creation, so it was an introduction to comic making. I'm not essentially very proud of them, but I learned to stick to the color scheme, how I can kind of tell a story. I don't know if you can kind of get the gist, but there's a child here with another dog. There's a dog. This is supposed to be me, and this is supposed to be my dog. And then over here, another life story. This is me as a child. I have a photo of me in this little ridiculous outfit, which was, I think it was just my dad's shirt because I was gonna paint. And my mom didn't want me to get dirty, right? How I always like to draw and stuff and paint. And then I complemented it with these purple stickers. And in the end, this mess. In the end, it's the third part of those other two comic panels. I think that's supposed to be me as a toddler playing around. And now me, adult me on the swing set, I think. So yeah, that was the story. I guess I was trying to tell like a life story or something. And then over here, it was supposed to be a swatch page. And then I didn't like how it was so messy, so I just covered it up with stickers. And yeah, I mean, that's it. It's kind of thick, to be honest, because of everything that I put in here and the pages that I glued. Like I said, the paper was so flimsy. It was driving me insane in the beginning, but then towards the end, I ended up not just gluing the pages together, but drawing on other paper to stick it in here and then having the drawing survive, basically. So yeah, if you buy a cheap little sketchbook, you might want to just stick to pencil and pen. But no, I wanted to I wanted to explore and create all these things, so of course the paper wasn't gonna do. Thank you for coming to my sketchbook tour. I have been wanting to record this one for a while. Like I said, it's pretty old. It's from 2020 to 2023. I was very self-conscious about showing this particular sketchbook in the past, but now, I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much anymore. Let me know if you like this kind of videos. I'll keep doing more. Actually, I'm working on another one right here. I'm kind of halfway-ish. Am I? Yes, I am. We'll do a quick peek. So I am working on this one. This one is more recent. I think this is 2024 to now 26. Yeah, I take forever with them, so maybe I'll finish them sooner now. But thank you for coming and watching my video. I don't know what to say anymore. Gracias. If you enjoyed it, thank you. Make sure you like the video, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.